The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things. Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his first dollar.
Right.
UFC CEO Dana White has publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather for his deceptive social media persona, pointing to his recent unfounded boasts about owning real estate and his multiple outstanding financial obligations as key evidence. When questioned during an interview regarding his views on Mayweather's inauthentic lifestyle, White did not hold back.
Security guards.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, fully informed about the earnings Mayweather generated from his bout with Conor McGregor, stated that Mayweather is an irresponsible spender and insisted that no sensible person would exhaust such massive boxing revenues. Mayweather lacks any financial restraint. He maintains the most excessive and frivolous way of life. Who could be that extravagant and not face recurring monetary difficulties? Dana White posed this rhetorical question.
Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
He proceeded to draw a comparison with several UFC athletes who did not earn even a fraction of Mayweather's boxing income, yet consistently lived within their financial limits and adopted a highly modest lifestyle, generating substantial returns through their investments. He further asserted that Mayweather is not a billionaire, claiming he possesses sufficient proof to substantiate that stance.
Somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
White admitted he does not have deep insight into Mayweather's financial situation, but he firmly stated Mayweather is no billionaire. And if that is the case, then he has no justification for such reckless expenditure. That implies a significant portion of his net worth is wasted on jewelry purchases that are fundamentally pointless. To wrap up his arguments, Dana White cited one of Mayweather's own interviews in which he claimed to make $300 million monthly, labeling that assertion a complete falsehood. He once declared he earns $300 million every month. Only naive individuals would accept that. His statements are riddled with dishonesty, which explains why numerous retailers across various cities call him out for overdue payments.
Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
My boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never.
Supporting these views, a spectator commented online, stating Mayweather is a typical gambler who boasts about victories, but never discloses his defeats. Mayweather has never demonstrated genuine appreciation for money. His repeated returns to competition are undoubtedly motivated by financial necessity. Figures like 50 Cent have previously described Mayweather's poor money management. Another observer reinforced White's position, suggesting Mayweather likely does have some profitable enterprises, but those may be neutralized by poor investments or careless spending, and there is simply no chance Mayweather is generating $300 million per month.
That was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside.
A third individual mocked Mayweather, writing that the man cannot even read properly. as long as he can purchase whatever decorative items he desires and place bets on opposing outcomes so he can boast about winning. He remains completely oblivious regarding his own finances. This is not to suggest he is not an extremely wealthy person. Rather, he simply has no awareness. He cannot even count up to 300. Finally, one rational observer offered a more precise calculation to counter Mayweather's position. He might indeed be a billionaire, but judging by his behavior, only a small fraction of that wealth is sufficiently liquid to be practically useful. He claims to have invested approximately $300 million in real estate, which is hardly the optimal investment if one wants accessible cash on hand.
Common, and when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A compelling illustration of Dana White's assertions occurred when Mayweather publicly shared his tax documents online, showing an $18 million payment to the U.S. government, which promptly backfired. While some argued the check was counterfeit due to the absence of a routing number, others suggested Mayweather was exhibiting an inflated sense of self-importance. Narcissistic tendencies. This tax disclosure followed Mayweather's payment of over $1.1 million for Super Bowl tickets. The former boxing king intends to transport a large group of people to the impressive Allegiant Stadium for the major Sunday afternoon event.
Fighting may be the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It
was inevitable that Mayweather would attend the game. Although World Boxing News reported that Mayweather was offered a VIP pass to attend the Super Bowl personally, the ex-fighter preferred to bring along a group of guests. Consequently, he spent substantial money without receiving any special privileges. Mayweather stated that he does not defer to anyone and has never needed to plead for anything, particularly not for a Super Bowl suite. He mentioned that he does not mind accepting invitations occasionally, but the one who pays ultimately makes the decisions. Therefore, he secures his own seats and suites to have complete freedom and invite whomever he chooses. He expressed gratitude for being able to bring 34 people to experience the first Super Bowl held in Las Vegas. The total expense amounted to a massive $1.1 million. It is unfortunate for Mayweather that his hometown team, Detroit, missed qualification by just one win.
He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought in January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that, he shows up every once in a while.
Regarding his tax payment, Mayweather commented that just before he paid that relatively small million for the Super Bowl expenses, he had to pay the IRS, also known as Uncle Sam, $18 million. He noted that this represented his tax obligation while he was retired, prompting him to ask his audience to imagine what he paid when he was actively competing. Since stepping away from boxing, Mayweather has accumulated well over $500 million from the sport. He also owns a luxury establishment in Las Vegas and has external property interests. He made these points to demonstrate that reports suggesting he is financially depleted or even close to that are completely inaccurate. However, outspoken rapper turned businessman 50 Cent believes Mayweather might be facing financial trouble or at least encountering tax issues.
Canelo is still the man.
Yes. He's been for a long, long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. What's this guy clipping? 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So, a very unique feud.
Some observers might attribute the rapper's ongoing conflict with his former friend as the motivation behind these claims. But there are indeed unusual developments surrounding the Mayweather situation at this moment. The formerly retired boxer had an estimated net worth according to Forbes of approximately $700 million at the beginning of the year, and was recorded as earning over $200 million from his fight against Manny Pacquiao alone. Is it conceivable that Mayweather's cash flow is decreasing? It appears unlikely, but not everything is always as it seems. Mayweather's choice to fight UFC standout Conor McGregor made complete sense from a commercial perspective. However, the boxer's recent press event to announce a New Year's Eve fight against the 20-year-old Japanese kickboxing prodigy Tenshin Nasukawa in Japan has left the boxing community puzzled.
So, as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. You know, we got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, you know, it's got stuff everywhere. So, you know, you wanna go red bottom.
Former friend and now adversary 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, shared some pointed remarks regarding the situation on his Instagram page. Other boxing enthusiasts took to social media to suggest that this indicates Mayweather is facing financial decline. Everyone anticipated a comeback, but naturally assumed it would be against a previous rival and Filipino boxing legend Manny Pacquiao. The decision to fight Tenshin Nasukawa in a bout with unspecified rules came as a complete surprise. The fact that Mayweather appeared at the press conference in Tokyo looking somewhat unkempt and without his usual Mayweather Promotions team members, like Leonard Ellerbe, has generated controversy across various online boxing platforms.
You guys wanna do whatever you wanna do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, we got any kind of bag and everything you can name.
Some believe Mayweather has taken an independent path with this decision. Observing the logos behind Mayweather during the press conference, one notices only the TMT banner. There is no reference to Mayweather Promotions or his long-term American broadcaster Showtime. Instead of his characteristic boastful demeanor and constant discussion of money, Mayweather did not mention his compensation for the Tenshin Nasukawa event even once. Is it possible that Mayweather has gone rogue with this announcement and genuinely needs to replenish his finances? One social media user speculated that a person who purchases an $18 million watch will perpetually require a steady inflow of cash. Other online commentators also contributed their perspectives, stating the following.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
It would not be surprising if Mayweather is not performing as well financially as he wants everyone to think. He has appeared desperate in recent months, attempting to arrange fights with various opponents. Even a $300 million payday can disappear quickly if one spins the way he does. Something does not quite add up with these recent developments. Is Mayweather simply trying to capitalize on his fame while he still can? Or are there deeper issues concerning his cash flow and tax obligations? The truth will eventually emerge, and 50 Cent will undoubtedly be there to share it with everyone on Instagram.
It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I think it, right? Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing?
A jewelry store also initiated legal action against Mayweather concerning unpaid debts and breach of contract, including allegations of fraudulent transactions and other financial misconduct. The court documents allege that Mayweather operated an illegal enterprise alongside his chief of staff. For as long as anyone can remember, Mayweather has been recognized for two primary attributes: unparalleled boxing skill and enormous wealth, earning him the title of the richest boxer in history. Money Mayweather made it appear as if cash grew on trees, with yachts, private jets, and extravagant shopping excursions, among other luxuries.
IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. So we brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting.
However, 50 Cent entered the discussion somewhat later, after Mayweather boasted about substantial real estate investments. Following his shopping spree in New York, Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. During that appearance, Money made audacious claims regarding his business holdings. He stated that he did not know the precise number, but owned somewhere in excess of 100 buildings, or possibly more, with approximately 99% of those properties located in New York City.
You're gonna give me the money.
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you're gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it?
This did not appear to sit well with 50 Cent, who posted a reaction to those claims on Instagram, sarcastically commenting that Mayweather is the wealthiest special student. The Grammy Award winner continued by posting again, taking further jabs at the retired boxing legend, suggesting that Mayweather mistakenly believes he owns those buildings and that they are actually losing him money. He pointed out that Mayweather publicly admitted to living in New York, warning that authorities would take a significant percentage of any income he generates. The rapper escalated matters by posting an image of Mayweather dressed as Pinocchio with a characteristic elongated nose, implying that Mayweather was being dishonest.
Last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in, I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated.